guys. Welcome to the Trucking Diaries. We are getting ready to pull around to unload our grain pieces, because that's what we do. Nice beautiful day, about 500,000 bugs up on the windshield. Let's stop somewhere and get those scraped off. We got to unload and go down and get reloaded and head back towards Missouri. See what kind of mischief we can get into today. I was kind of thinking back, you know, when I first started driving a truck almost 14 years ago, what all has changed in that time frame? I mean, you know, it's crazy. It seems like in the past 10 years alone, it seems like we as a society progressed very, very fast. But you know, I just want to think, what all has changed in the trucking industry? You know, whether for the good or for the bad, has anything changed, or what all has changed in, you know, the 14 years that I've been doing this? One thing that not only was a major change for the trucking industry, but it created, I honestly believe, created a major domino effect, is the e-log. I mean, when I started driving, a lot of, like the company I started at, they still had trucks on paper, but they, you know, as the new trucks rolled in, they were slowly converting them over to e-logs. But when I first started driving, there were still a lot of big companies that were still running paper logs, and you know, it was just a small handful of companies were even running e-logs. And I mean, now almost every truck you see out on the road has them in it, or supposed to anyway. But like I said, I think the e-log itself has created a domino effect in the trucking industry that I don't know, I see more negative than I do positive out of it. But you know, that could just be my own personal opinion. One of the side effects, or domino effects, however you want to put it, that I've seen from the e-log is a lot of these guys have, you gotta go, gotta maximize your time. So with that, a lot of your restaurants that used to be in truck stops, or even these new truck stops that are popping up, they're not putting restaurants in anymore. It's all grab and go type food, fast food, grease boxes. I think there is a little bit of a mixture between e-logs and COVID, because at one point there were a lot of truck stops that would have 24-hour restaurants, and then, you know, a lot of them had restaurants in general, or buffets and all this other stuff. But after COVID, with the e-logs, like I said, more and more guys come restaurants and truck stops. We're going more of the fast food option, grab and go type stuff. But after COVID, during COVID, it was all grab and go. I don't think you could sit down anywhere. And then after COVID, it started getting pretty much maintained grab and go. And a lot of the restaurants just never opened back up. Pretty much all the buffets are gone. So at the end of the long day, when you've had a rough day, there's really nothing you can do as far as get out of the truck for a little bit. Yeah, one time you could go in truck stops and they were pretty busy places. You know, anymore you go into them and they're almost like little ghost towns. There ain't many people in there anymore. You know, I guess the reason being is, you know, a lot of these companies have gotten to the point, you know, they don't keep trucks around very long, so You know, and a lot of these new trucks, the base models are built, you know, kind of like what the old luxury models, what I call luxury models would have been. You know, a lot of them are coming out with, you know, dining area, you know, dining table, and, you know, you fold your bed down and fold it up. You know, you fold your bed up, you got a dining table and bench seats. You know, they're more driver friendly, a lot more comfortable to stay in for long periods of time. You know, while I don't think the mechanics on these newer trucks are getting much better, I think as far as the driver comfort though, I think they're doing an absolute amazing job of making these newer trucks more comfortable. I mean, you're getting heated and cooled seats, heated and cooled steering wheels. Pretty much any feature that you get on a car, you can get it in the truck. Plus you got the bunk in the back. You know, you probably got a refrigerator, kitchen table, dadgum microwave. I mean, they're really stepping up the game on the trucks to make it more driver friendly, so to say. I guess along with the comforts that have changed inside the trucks, I mean, your cell phone technology has changed just in the almost 14 years that I've been doing this. Your cell phone technology itself has changed a lot. I mean, you do everything on your phone. Take pictures, videos, all your paperwork, log books, whatever. You can do it all on your phone now. I mean, I can remember being a kid, you know, riding with my dad or my mom, and you wanted to make a phone call, you had to wait till you stopped, and then you'd go into the truck stop, and they'd either have pay phones. Some of them, you know, we'd go sit down in the restaurant that don't exist no more. They would have phones at individual tables, and you'd have little calling cards, you know, kind of like a gift card for Walmart or something. It'd have so many minutes on it, and you make your phone, your long distance phone calls, and that was your phone communication. One thing that doesn't ever seem to change though is the fact that these old trucks like to give you trouble. I've always been told if it's got tits or tires, it'll give you trouble, and that's no joke there. Can't park there, bud. One of the big positives that I'm seeing with the trucking industry right now is there seems to be a bigger growth of truck parking compared to what it was. You know, the first 10 years that I drove, it seemed like, you know, there really wasn't truck stops popping up. You know, it seemed like what you had was what you was gonna have. But now it seems like there's more and more, you know, truck stops coming up. I mean, they might not be massive, you know, 100 truck parking areas, but they'll have, you know, 10, 20 spots here, 10, 20 spots there, you know, plus major truck stop here or there. So, you know, that's a good thing. And I've noticed that they are, like a lot of these old scales, they're taking a lot of them out and converting those into truck parking areas. So that's a double bonus right there. It is one of the biggest changes, I mean, just across the board. It's the technology. I know COVID kind of amped up a lot of things where you do everything through an app now, but I don't know, I would say technology has gotten extremely up there. I mean, anymore, it's rare to catch somebody running a CB. You know, they say, you can find it out on Google Maps. Well, you know, Google Maps don't give you instant data. I'm gonna tell you one thing right now, I ain't changing. I ain't gonna quit honking my horn. Before we call it a day. Before we call it a day, I want to introduce you guys. My newest fan. Oh, I'll crack myself up. That was an excellent joke. Hope it's something a little different. If you guys got suggestions, lay them down below. We'll take them. Dark in here. No eyeballs. Eyeballs. No eyeballs. Eyeballs. So, leave your comments down below. God bless you. Stay safe out there. And treat my fans with respect.